Which also, for the fellas, is a wonderful lady, Princess of Controversy. She has graced our stage tonight.
Yay.
Thank you for showing up.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, after I saw the alpha bitch, I just like, yo, we need to get her on the show, man. And not only that, you've been putting it in DC for a significant amount of time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
And you're a DC All Star, is what you are.
A DC All Star.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, all right then.
That's
All
what-
right. Okay.
Yeah, well, put that on your CV when you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that you said that I'm a DC, a legitimate DC All Star. Okay, I got it. Another title, accolade, no problem.
Okay. So how long have you been doing your thing?
Been doing my thing. Well,
Let's start there.
let's start there. Well, probably from birth, but I would say I started out acting. That's what my mother would say. I started out acting when I was 5 or 6 years old, and I always used to think that I was Diana Ross.
Right.
So I would walk around the house and I would throw what I thought was my hair at the time, and from there. I did acting, did poetry, and then started getting into hip hop. But I didn't get into hip hop actually until like college. Once I got there, I ran for Miss UDC, and I won. And I wanted to do something different.
Okay.
And somebody said, "Well, you should try rapping." And at the time, rappers were getting more roles as actors. So I said, "Well, let me go ahead and hone this skill."
Right,
The
right.
skill turned into something real. So.
Because that's how I remember you as a rapper, as an MC. Yeah, that's what I knew you as. But so you weren't really focused on rap. You were focused on acting, but you used rap as a vehicle to get your acting into motion.
Right, I tricked myself, and then I got into it and was like, "Oh, okay."
Because you're decent. I mean, you are a rapper.
Oh, I'm decent.
Right.
He said Coach said I'm decent. Okay.
Right. That's
Hell
how-
yeah.
And Marcus agrees.
Okay. Agrees. All right. Yeah. So that's how. Yeah. So it went acting, rapping, then singing, then back to acting, and now all combined.
Yeah, and speaking of acting, this Alpha Bitch stage one woman extravaganza was I enjoyed it thoroughly. I was sitting there like, oh, this is the first thing I thought about when I saw like this is brave. It's like this is brave work because you expose a lot of yourself in a lot of different ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and women. Yeah, so you give me the because you were at the DC Black Theater Festival.
Black
Is
Theater.
this what you ran? You ran something else.
We
for
ran
that.
a different play. Our company is called Art Spurts, and the play that we did before was Breakthrough. It's a soul hop musical, and it was basically about an artist's journey. So about basically stepping out on faith and going against the grain and really having a breakthrough, like in your personal life as well as in your career.
Right.
Alpha Bitch kind of came from. I love women. I love people in
I do
general.
too.
Well, there we have something
Yes,
in
we
common.
do.
You see. And because I'm a super, I don't even want to say feminist because you get coined like
Yeah, you don't want Sarah Palin. Action.
Yeah,
Are you a mama grizzly?
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. But what I would say is that I just think that women are very, very beautiful, and we are made up of so many different things.
Right.
And Alpha Bitch was about showing
Sugar
that.
and spice and everything nice.
Absolutely, because the alpha and it's the everybody when people see me and they see. I think sometimes what they perceive, that this alpha, this strong, and and that it comes from a lot of stuff. There's a story behind it,
Right.
and so I wanted to tell the story and the stories of many women, behind that thing, so that people, understand a little bit more. So.
Okay, how long did it take you to write this?
Actually, I wrote it in about a month,
Wow.
but then. At 2 weeks prior to the show going up, I got this epiphany that I needed to rewrite it, and so I rewrote it in 2 days and learned it. Yeah.
So you did the first edit. I mean, this second rewrites all in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
How did what's your process of writing something? What inspires you to get the page and the words together?
Well, the thing I operate off the basis that I was put here to inspire lives.
Okay.
So I already operate from the mission of every time I sit down to write, I know that the purpose is to inspire someone.
Right.
So for me, it doesn't really take much because I have 60,000 thoughts already going through my mind. So I'm like, all right, which one do I want to talk about today?
So how you just like pick the one of the one just elevates
Right.
beyond the other ones? And
Well,
that's the one-
sometimes it could be an experience, like something somebody says that sparks, that's like, okay, this is the issue, or it might be a hot issue at the time.
Right.
Like it might be what's going on, like we're getting ready to do Alphabet again because Women's History Month is coming up, so it's a big thing,
Right,
for that. It could be where I am personally, or it could be what people are experiencing around me. And I kind of pattern myself after Michael Jackson, so, being legendary and like global, it's like one of those things where it's like, all right, well, I got to talk to the people. So whatever the people are feeling at the time, it's kind of like, okay, these are the issues I'm going to take and I'm going to pull them and I'm bringing them to the forefront.
So how do you get your mind into performing?
How do I get my mind into performing? I think that I think that it's just natural. It's something that acting, singing, rapping, they're different, but they're all also
Like live
intertwined.
stuff, like
Well, I mean, you treat it like you treat it like life. I mean, I always tell people I teach acting, and the first thing that I tell people about acting is don't try to act. That's the reality of it, because everything that you're doing, like the arts, is really you replaying real emotion, you replaying real life, real feelings. So if you try to be a performer, if you try, it's gonna come off like that. So the only way, I go off my spirit. So I just go off of what I'm feeling at the time. There's no real like I'm in the corner. I might do some vocalizing and all of that type of stuff, but I just really think about what I'm trying to deliver, like what message, what I want people to leave with, and how I want them to feel. Like if I was an audience member, what would I want them to take away and feel like? I want to cause somebody to think when they leave, like, what did she say? Hold on, rewind that.
Well, I'm ready to think and I'm ready to be inspired, so
Okay.
I'm ready for you to be on stage.
You ready for me to be on stage?
Yes.
Just like that?
Just like that. That's
okay.
how, yeah.
I hope you got a check for me after this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well,
Cool.
Princess,
Thank you very
which
much.
track is it? Which track? Which
It's
track?
it's number one.
Sweet.
Track one.
We got
Yeah.
track number one. Track.
But